Coming to the second chakra, the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, also called in Sanskrit the Svadhisthana, and this means nothing more than own space or loveliness. And this chakra is located at the level of the sacrum, which is a few fingers just below the navel. And this energetic center is all about the sweetness of life in the form of sensuality, devotion, love of life, sexuality, and creativity. The sacral chakra stands for the feminine yin principle. And this frequency of the color orange is also representative for sacral. So also here, if you connect yourself with orange colors, that can support your sacral to go more into flow, because yin, the female energy, is the one of flow. The sacral chakra also stands for the I feel and the sense of taste. So whenever you want to connect more to your sacral chakra, maybe bring it into alignment or balance again, you can also call out, I feel sensual. I feel heavy. I feel light. I feel beautiful. And you already feel this feminine touch when you talk about I feel. And what you can also do is just to surround yourself with beautiful fabrics to let your senses of taste work a bit for you. If you're influenced by the lunar cycle, what in the end all women are, so we are all always influenced by the lunar cycle, not only women with their menstruation, but also men in general, but women feel and see it a bit more. And the moon also not only affects the waters of the ocean through the tide, but as well the human flow of being, which is represented by emotions, which means energy in motion, energy in flow. So that's the element of water also stands for this center. So if you want to connect with your sacral, it's also good to connect yourself with water, to see if you drink enough water, to look at your lymphatic system. If you hold water in your system, then most probably emotions actually want to come and flow. Did you know that you are made up of at minimum 65% of water? Water carries so ancient information and has such a special energy. The crystalline structure of water changes however we talk with it. If we talk lovingly with it, it creates its beautiful divine structure of water crystals. If we talk not so nice to it, the crystalline structure breaks and looks not so nice anymore. So there, it's always quite good to think about, also emotionally seen, how do you talk to yourself and how do you talk with others? You can easily see it with plants as well. When you talk with them in a not wise way, if you don't take care of them, then they will easier go bad. The moon then in general also stands for the profound feminine, the sun in contrast for the masculine, for the yang, the moon for the yin. The moon, the yin, the feminine also stands for letting go and surrendering to the creative force that just wants to come through you, to go out of doing. And this takes the ability to let yourself fall, where you need your root chakra to have the structure and the trust to flow into it. So women carry this miracle of life and childbirth within them. And they adapt also, as I said, to the natural cycle or rhythm of their cycle to the greater cycle. But as I said, also men carry this yin, this feminine, this emotional part in them. And also there, it wants to be seen, felt, and heard. So the sacral center in general is more or less about the topic of, do I trust the flow of life? Can I let myself surrender to the creative flow and the flow of life? Or am I trying to hold on to or fight against it? Am I trying to control? So feel free to remind yourself that exactly when you let go, you will find the connection to the wisdom within you, because it can flow towards you again. Your yin power, the feeling, may be rediscovered and awaken in that way and come into the flow again as well when being rediscovered. And in the world at the moment, there's still an active focused yang principle. We're in doing, we're in controlling, we're in planning mode. But it changes more and more again. And when finding one's this ability of letting go, trusting and flowing, you will see how your life changes. And then you can also come more into the natural balance of pure yin and yang energy. And it doesn't mean to eliminate yang energy. It's just to find the balance also here again. So if this center, the sacral center, is in balance, you can let yourself go. Enjoy and accept yourself on all levels. Like really accepting yourself. And if the center is out of balance, you can also easily feel it in a kind of jealousy, fear, aggressiveness, or having feelings of guilt, lack of sexual desire, or a compulsive sex behavior even. So when you experience mood swings or problems even with your potency or fertility, that can easily occur when your sacral chakra is out of balance. And what can also easily happen when your sacral chakra is out of balance is that your immune system tends to be less active and detoxifies also your whole system. Your system can just be detoxified when your water inside is in flow. So that is just necessary to bring the water in flow by allowing your emotions to be there. So the basis requirement for a balanced state of being is to have a healthy relationship with your inner sensual and sexual powers. Sexual power is also nothing less than creative power. So you can allow yourself to welcome all feelings and live them without having to feel shame, guilt, or fear. And I know that's a learning process, but you can start to learn to allow yourself this. So something like tears, anger, laughter, screams, or sighs are so important to give the feeling, the emotion, the energy in motion, a chance to be released. And you will very easily feel afterwards that your body feels more relaxed once you felt it. When you just let it flow through, that your body feels lighter, more relaxed, more in peace. And then also the water flows more easily again. It can easily show itself when either not wanting to drink water or not being able to really release water, that some emotions are stuck currently within you. So exactly then, as I said, you will feel lighter, more free, and you can again feel a space to open yourself for joy, sensuality, and the creative life force. So how can it be that the sacral chakra comes into disbalance? The start is easily in puberty, when there's not enough sensuality given to one as being a child. Or this can evenly show itself then in having a lot of sexual fantasies when not having received beforehand the softness and the taking careness, the the sensefulness from the people who were growing you up. So in that case, it's very important to give yourself those feelings, to find for yourself that sensuality with yourself again in a balanced out way. Underfunctional sacral can also show itself by suppressing the sexual desires. For example, also being created by not having a lot of connectivity physically seen with your parents when you were not held a lot, not breastfed, for example, or not cuddled. This can easily create an underfunctional sacral. What can also happen is that there is a lack of self-worth due to the suppressed feeling towards yourself in your puberty as well, or that you kind of freeze really in your emotions. Those are also signs that your sacral might be not in balance anymore. Or you feel a kind of sexual coldness of not really participating in any way. So what can you do to support yourself there as well? So what you can do is you can as well go into nature and enjoy the moonlight. As I said, the moon is standing for the feminine, for the yin, for the flow, making the waters, the tide rise and fall again. And also here, connect yourself best, maybe even with the full moon at water. This can help your sacral a lot. What can also help you is flowing music. Also the sound of birds, of water, any kind of nature, and the tone of oh. Oh, that's something that brings your whole system into flow again and into a nice flowing frequency. Or also, if you like to connect more with the chords, it will also be the chord D. If you like to sing mantras, what can help you is to sing the mantra VAM, V-A-M. So I wish you a lot of joy and fun with it. And I will continue now also with the energetic influences it has onto your body. So it can have the influence onto your bladder or kidneys, the abdominal and genital organs, the pelvic and lumbar area, the blood and lymphatic flow, the detoxification process, the urinary tract, the gland function, as well as the testicles and ovaries. And general topics behind the sacral chakra were sensuality, sexuality, creativity, reproduction, creative life energy, dedication, enjoyment of life, vitality and charm. Which kind of nutrition can help you? It's always good to drink enough water to feed your system, which consists mostly out of water with its natural essence, and by that keep it in flow, support the detoxification as well. Like herbal teas, sometimes also juices, which also then can support the cleansing process in general. What is good to drink, at least if you're not overactive in a sportive way, around 2 liters of plain water. Which healing stones can you use as well if you work with your sacral chakra? You can use the gold topaz, the aventurine, the carnelian, the fire opal, but also the sunstone. And when connecting with etheric oils, you can use liang liang, sandalwood, myrrh, pepper, vanilla, bitter orange, and orange, as it's connected to the color of orange. So enjoy your connection here. Let your creativity flow. Allow yourself to connect with your emotions and feel a lot here in your sacral center.